Good afternoon. Hopefully this setup's working. It's taking me half an hour or so to set this up down here by the river with the rocks in the background, which I think is showing up. I think. Whoops. Card fell off. So this might not go so well, but we'll see. Maybe like that would be better. Somebody's shooting arrows at something over there, so I'm feeling slightly threatened. But that's typical for around here. I don't know if this shows up, but this is the cat t-shirt with a pendulum. And she has laid out some cards like Judgment, the Moon, Death, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. I don't know, maybe that doesn't show up very much. But let's get to this. What I'm showing here, I guess it's just not going to stand up there, is the Alchemical Visions Tarot. And I have not read the book very much, so I can't speak to that. And it has an opening there, so it's packaged just in, cellophane. And this is what shows through that opening that's on the box, is the book, which has what looks like something from an anatomy, physiology class, human anatomy, that is. But we'll look at that later. So let's go back to the Fool card here ever so slowly. The wind is just not going to cooperate. And I'm on a slope. But you can see how big this card is compared to US Games and the Low Scarabeo cards. I'll take those away and see if I can see. I think I'm off a little bit. So maybe I can scooch this whole thing back instead of trying to move the camera again. I don't think I have a choice. I have to move the camera, sorry. I just got done with a 4-mile jog. So here I am again getting, oops. Yep, I'm gonna have to stay close. This idea may not work due to the wind. Oh well. So that's the Fool card. Let's keep going. Maybe we'll get lucky with the wind. Maybe not. There. So there's the Magician. Here's the High Priestess. That's just not going to work this way. What can I do? I have to do something that lets it lean back, I think. Even though it does not want to. Apologies again. Or go slower maybe. Or take the box off. I'll take the box away. Sorry, they're going to be sloped for sure. That seems, and there's a geese in the background. And that arrow came over the target. This person used to shoot so badly that it came over my head once while I was jogging by on the street up there. We're in a little park, I guess you'd call it. Like a city park. Of course, city for here is still deep in the forest. That was, what card is that? The Empress, sorry. And then we're coming up to the Emperor. I'm not sure I'm liking this so much with the collageness, but hey, I like the black and white. Here's the inside of the box, basically, the Hierophant. Well, at least he hasn't come over to strike up a conversation and actually shoot me with an arrow. That's the Hierophant got wonky. Here's the Lovers. I guess someday they'll go back to getting it right with the Lover. But hey, what's right, right? So here comes the wind. I think I picked the wrong time of day to try this. I'll try not to say too much and focus on how things look. That looks okay. Well, that didn't look okay. These are so big. There's no good way to show these. I probably should have bought a clothespin or something to hold it in place. Oh, come on, wind. Wind does not want to cooperate. That was the Chariot. This is the Strength card. Here comes the Hermit, which I think my clay is a little too hard to keep it in place. There's the Hermit. Did I show what the backs look like? Let me show that real quick while I'm thinking about it. And that's the Hermit again. Here comes the Wheel of Fortune. Just can't come up with another way to show these other than stick them on the roof shed or something like that. Maybe if I used the thumb side instead of the finger side of this hand. Nope, that actually comes out further. Maybe if I just lay the hand down, maybe if you try every combination, maybe. There comes the Justice card. That was the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, now it throws off the whole balance. Ugh. The frustration of it. Hold on. I'm okay with frustration, right? Not really. Not at the moment, anyway. Wow. Okay, wind. You might win. For now. Well, I'm close to giving up here because I don't think this is going to work. Justice. Interesting how I can throw off the balance that easily. Then comes the Hanged Man. Sorry. Death card isn't too bad, except for that dog. Yeah, that's okay, except for the dog. That was Death. Here comes Temperance. I did take a special class in high school, a few of us, where a nearby medical school came in for 2 years, and we took this extra class about anatomy and physiology. Yeah, probably just a semester if you were a pre-med or a medical school. Here comes the Devil. Oh, I do like the Tower card. That's a nicely done. A bit catastrophic, but hey, it's the Tower card. Hopefully all of it's showing up from way back here. I'm not so sure. Hopefully. Comes the Star. It's a nice face. It's a nice card. So some are, some aren't. Here comes the Moon. I'm not sure this would rank up there with my favorite moon of all time. It's almost like it looks like that Bible deck with the black and white images. I guess I do need to read the book, if you know which one I'm talking about. I don't think I've shown that one yet. Right over top of me. So it's like arrows and geese flying all over the place. I wonder if that's an omen or something about this deck. Here comes the Sun. Lots of symbols just randomly placed. What's with those two babies? Two babies and two sets of apples. Here comes Judgment. Sorry. I think the wind died down a little bit, or I got the angle right finally. Here comes the World. This will be a longer video than usual, so feel free to skip ahead. Maybe I'll put markers, so if there's a suit you want to see in particular, you can get to it. I've got these backwards because I thought I was going to do them on the board, but here comes the World. I like all the words that's around her, starting at the top with man. Here comes the Ace of Coins. I'll go faster. Maybe the Two of Coins. The Three of Coins. Oops, wind. Whoa. Thank you, wind. You're such a darling, aren't you? The Four of Coins. It's just that turn that gets them every time. Then the Five of Coins. Here comes Children. Here comes the Six, probably going fishing. Six of Coins, although I do not know why they would fish here. This is below the paper mill. You could easily kill yourself. I gotta turn over or cover up things that say Terra, just in case. Did I show the Five of Coins? Well, I'll do it anyway. Maybe. I should have thought ahead and brought some new fresh clay. It would have stuck in place better. Nope, they're not fishing. Seven of Coins, that's an okay card. Five of Coins wasn't so bad. Here comes the Eight of Coins, hopefully. Comes the Nine of Coins. It's just a strange deck. And the cards are too big. The Ten of Coins. Now, as to the alchemical and the visions part, I guess I'll have to read the book. Because I'm seeing some symbols, but not very much. Oh, look, a dragon. Chinese style, which kind of doesn't fit with the two people in the foreground there. But that's okay, it's still a dragon, right? Knight of Coins. Interesting. It's a Liberty quarter, half dollar. I don't know. Queen of Coins. While the wind's low, go faster. If anybody wants to see this in another style, I can do that. Just ask. Like at home without the wind. And better lighting, perhaps. Because the sun's gone already behind that mountain back there. Ace of Swords. And the dogs bark this time of day. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. I saw something odd in the Three of Swords, but that's okay. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. spider, 8 of swords. All of a sudden I'm like an insect magnet. I think the arrows guys stopped trying to hit me. He's packing up. Okay. 9 of swords. Be better if I could do 4 at a time, but I guess they'd fly away. 10 of swords. Oh, wind again. A book about poetry and archery. Wow, do those two things go together? Maybe he's a reincarnated knight from the past. A Knight of Swords, ouch. Whoa. That don't look like a pleasant spot to be a knight. That's weird. I just called him a knight and that was a knight. Maybe I read ahead of time. Not so weird after all. I don't know about the skulls. Otherwise, this is nice. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Looks like an octopus right at first. Wow. Name something that's not in that card. Butterfly, skulls, all sorts of stuff in that mirror. Or, oh, that's a chair. And 2 gargoyle-like things. Interesting. Okay, that one kind of caught my eye. Wow, enough with the bugs. Okay, the dude, the knight from the past is left. Here comes the Ace of Cups. The 2 of Cups. I've sensed the drop in the wind, so I can speed up. 3 of Cups. But like I say, if you want to see it like a regular card flip through-y kind of thing, I can do that. Perfectly willing. Though such a big deck, I'm not sure how many people would actually want it. An Ouroboros, or a kind of a dragon thing. That's interesting card. 5 of Cups. I'm not sure it works every time to have, that's a lot of spiders, to have like a, what do you call it? Like metallic colors with black and white. Does that really work? Maybe. Oh, an hourglass for the 6 of Cups, in the 6 of Cups. Okay, she has quite the interesting pet there in the 7 of Cups. 2, 4, 6, 7 heads. The 8 of Cups. At times this has a bit of a demonic thing going. A lot of symbols on that card. 9 of Cups. This is more like a stained glass with the colors. It's interesting. Choice. 10 of Cups. We're almost there. I pause to read the words sometimes. Sorry. Whoa. This guy likes fish. Page of Cups. He really likes fish. Are those rutabagas coming out of his bag? Is that a rhubarb? No. A turnip. Those are turnips. This is a strange combination. Knight of Cups. I like turnips and fish. Sorry, I'm poking fun at cards. I should never do that. Queen of Cups. Uh-oh, now I'm hungry. Lots of fruit there. And a very interesting thing in her hand. Here comes the King of Cups. We're almost there. Whew. Ace of Wands, and it's getting cold in a hurry. That slight breeze was pretty chilly. I'm still adjusting to the drastic temperature change recently. And my body seems to want to put on bear blubber for the winter hibernation. Even though I feel busier in the winter than the summer. I don't know, that's kind of backwards, isn't it? The Two of Wands is strange to look at. I guess you could probably say that for all of these cards so far. Here comes the Three of Wands, a boy in his boat with a bigger boat bearing down on him there in the background. The Four of Wands, Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Why do you say that? That may not be where they are. I can't tell where they are. That's an odd picture, image. Five of Wands. Oh, now the clay's softening up. How can it be softening up when it's getting cooler? Maybe my hand touching it. Six of Wands. It's got a symbol there in the middle. Seven of Wands. Got the whole river to myself. How about that? That's what happens when you bring out the tarot. That's not true. Nine of Wands. Another interesting symbol, smack dab in the middle. I definitely have to read the book for this one. Definitely. Whether I go into it or not, I don't know. There's a nice illustrated manuscript there in the background, or whatever the proper word is for that. Old books that got pictures printed them, or actually hand done probably. Page of Wands. There's a lizard. And a guy with the plant leaf. And the solar system. Once again, a bit of disjointed. Oh, mosquito. Possibly. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Little Egyptian bit, kinda, sorta. Yep, this one requires much staring. Looks like Julius Caesar, or a Caesar. I guess all Caesars were sculpted to look similar, maybe. Probably didn't look like that at all. And that was, I'll do these cards, manufactured in China, 2019 by Arthur Tolsig, PhD. The Alchemical Visions Tarot, 78 Keys to Unlock Your Subconscious Mind. Wow, I hope not. I think that's been done already. And it's published by Red Wheel Wiser Books. Pretty sure I have a couple other decks that are wiser than they should be. Just kidding. The price of each print is $150. Wow, each print is signed and numbered by Dr. Talsug in editions limited to 100. So you can order some of this for a lot of money, I guess. Or you can just email the dude and say, people are still at AOL.com. Look at that. If that shows up. Does that show up? It's down there. That's kind of funny. And I'll show the back again in case I didn't linger longer earlier. That's the back. I think it's reversible. Yeah, most definitely. And then I'll try to put these away while you get to stare at the book, which is what, about 200 pages? Now about 181 pages. There's the book. Let me put the cards away since I'm out here. Well, while I'm at it, might as well show you the box, huh? It's this big silver thing, and that's what the inside of the box, and you can see me through that hole there maybe, and there's some circle stuff printed around it that you can read off maybe, but otherwise there's nothing on it, on the sides, on the back, on the bottom, nowhere else. Just stamped into the front is the name of the deck. I'll show you that in a second. Oops, basketball's about to start. And I'll put my card back in there. But this is, it comes wrapped, and this is what's around it. But just on two sides. This kind of, you know, back of the book, typically kind of thing. And I just took the other side and put a face on it to go in this hole. Because the hole looked pretty sad otherwise, kind of sad, if sad's the right word. Looking at somebody who's half their body missing their skin anyway. Let's look 2019. I said that already. I do need to read. Did I highlight anything? I don't think so, because I didn't get much past the Magician, which is the first card listed in here. Actually, strangely, this would be one of the few decks I've encountered who has everything backwards from how I would do it. They have coins, cups, swords, wands. No, that's even more mixed up. I would have wands, cups, swords, coins always. The trumps, but the Fool is actually the last one listed there on the table of contents, if that shows up, hopefully. That's interesting. Sometimes it's 22 anyways, but to our readers. Okay. So it is, what, 182 pages, and that's the book again. And I'll wheel this around to show the box itself, and then that's where I'll end. By Arthur Tausig, PhD, Dr. Tausig, I guess. Tausig. Oops, sorry. It's not gonna. There, that's pretty good. So hopefully this wasn't too long. And with that, I will say peace and get up, reveal the cat.